Yeah, so with that down, Predators, Badlands making $80 million this weekend. I'm going to go ahead and spin it over to the DC side of things because there was a report yesterday where it says that Superman has reportedly made a staggering amount of profit for Warner Brothers since leaving the theaters. Now, that's the key word, since leaving the theaters. So based on this article here, there was kind of been speculation like, oh, did Superman make a profit? Did it turn a profit? It did much better than all of DCU movies pretty much over the last, hell, probably since Man of Steel, Actually, I believe Batman and Superman made like 800 million, but these DC movies struggled tremendously when it comes to turning a profit. So, Superman, they waited a few years before anything was released. And so I thought that was probably in hopes to kind of just like give people a break from the whole DC universe, and we're going to start something fresh. Well, we got Superman. And I really enjoyed Superman. I know there's some mixed reviews out there for some folks. Some people were disappointed by it. Some people loved it. I'm one of the ones that loved it. I thought it was really good. I loved James Gunn's interpretation of what he was doing. It was probably one of the most comic accurate Supermans when it comes to his personality. His decision making. The thing is, we got accustomed to the Zack Snyder, side of things, and that dark and grittiness, which was cool. For sure, it was cool. I did enjoy Man of Steel. Made Superman very brutal and just like an unstoppable force, which Superman is. But Superman is he has his moments, right? He has his moments, and I thought that we got to truly see like the human side of Superman, which I thought was really cool for the movie. So based on this report here, it says there's an outlet that stated that James Gunn's DCU feature has so far made $100 million in profit and is well on its way to earn $150 million in all. This is somewhat similar to a previous report from Variety, which stated that the film was expected to make a profit of about $125 million. With that said, it was released and revealed that the Superman box office revenue was offset by Warner Brothers Discovery transitional TV losses. Okay. So, Superman, according to Variety, Superman had a production budget of about $225 million and a marketing budget around $125 million. They did a real good job. I thought they did a good job marketing wise. I think it was necessary. And so with that being said, that's a combined of $350 million they spent on the film. Now the film made $616 million at the global box office. Splitting the $616 million in half results in approximately $308 million in revenue for Warner Brothers. This would mean that the movie fell approximately $42 million short of breaking even theatrically. So pretty much what's that saying is, the movie, they're saying when it's for its release window in the theaters, it didn't turn a profit. However, based on the report here, it's also saying that since it was released, to be bought online, or, people got a chance to watch it on Max, people have been paying to see it, right? Whether that's subscribing to Max or whether that's, purchasing the movie, on DVD, well, not DVD, but digitally. So I think that's really cool, man. Maybe some people didn't want to waste the time that, there is superhero fatigue there. That is a thing. There is superhero fatigue at the moment. They haven't really, whether it was just over saturation of the superhero genre. It's very possible. We were used to only getting a few movies a year, and then now we're getting all these different projects, which for us comic book fans we love, but these projects are being rushed. It's 100% factual. They're being rushed. They're being half-assed. And so that of course is leading to the saturation of the genre. But Superman, I felt, brought a little bit of life back into the genre, especially, and Fantastic Four was also very good. I thought both movies kind of turned people a little bit back to paying attention to these type of films. But I like to hear that, man, because I'm one of the ones that sucker. As soon as it released digitally, I went and I purchased it. I really enjoyed the movie, man. I've even watched it a couple times since on digitally. I especially after Peacemaker, before Peacemaker. James Gunn has done a good job of connecting it, but also keeping it separate in the same capacity. So I'm glad to hear that there's at least profit being made, and I think that's a good sign for what's to come. Especially we got Supergirl coming out in the theaters next year. Got Clayface. Now Clayface, I don't necessarily suspect Clayface to go ahead and make a profit like this, $660 million, but they probably only spent like $150 million making the film, So I think that James Gunn he's doing a good job of like not like breaking the bank in these movies, so that it's going to make it easier for him to turn a profit. As it goes on, it gets more popular and you get these bigger grand films, of course they'll be spent more, but like for instance, like Captain America, they spent so much money making that movie, and it didn't even like acquire a quarter of the profit. It's quite sad, and that movie was terrible. So I'm excited for that for the DC, man. It's pretty cool stuff. So we got Man of Tomorrow. We got Supergirl. We got Lanterns. We got some stuff coming out for the DC, man, and I'm pretty excited about it. So hey, let me know what you guys think down below, man. Superman turned a profit, man. Did you guys enjoy Superman? Let me know. Did you watch it on HBO Max? I know I purchased it digitally. I didn't watch it on Max. I was always afraid, the streamers, they like to kind of cut out shit, So, yeah, just buy it digitally, DVD, digital copy, man. Go ahead and watch Superman. It's a good movie. All right. So,